Ooh, look at that slit. Yep. Oh, it's gorgeous. Very fairy tale.
Very, very pretty.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Wow.
I know this counts.
That's so pretty, babe. That's a pretty dress. Oh, you're so pretty.
I found my dress at, I think it was called Blue Bridal. We had gone to like 3 different shops, and this one was the first one I tried on there. The thing that I liked about the dress was the sleeves, which I had never pictured myself in a dress with sleeves, but when I tried it on, it just felt kind of like a fairy tale, and it's very different than what I was expecting out of a dress. A lot of people, I tried on a lot of dresses, okay, so I don't remember who saw me in this one. I think my sister Maria, my sister Jessica, my cousin Maddie, and my mom. So this is my grandma, Lucy. She's actually my great-grandma, but she's very important to me. She was a young great-grandma, so I knew her as just Grandma Lucy, and she was there for me through all of my life and growing up and stuff, and she actually passed away right after I met Peter, and I give her a lot of credit for the fact that we're together and that we met, because it was due to her that I was even in the area. So she's a very special person, and I wanted to include her in the wedding and the marriage, so she's going to be on my flowers. So these are my beautiful nieces. I had to get every one of them in here because they're all very special to me. This is Evangelina. She is my Rapunzel girl. I call her my little angel. And this is Vivian. I call her my Lassie girl. And she's a little mini mom, and she's awesome. And this is Caroline. She's my Care Bear. And she's just the fun and the life of the party. She's the goofball and silly and sassy and awesome. This is Layla. Layla is the sporty one, and she's the one that makes me think of me and her mom when we were growing up. She's the one who's rough and tough and likes to be lots of fun outdoors, and she, underneath all that rough and toughness, has a very sweet heart and is very loving and kind, and she's awesome. This is my new niece, Sophie. I love her very much. I've gotten to know her over the last couple of years. She is also very much a little mini mom, where she likes to take care of things and make sure things are all going smoothly. She's an artist, and we like to do fun art together and play together, and we both love our dogs, so we love to talk about puppies together. And then, last but not least, is my beautiful niece, Lily, who turned 13 today. So today is a very special day, because not only am I getting married today, but today is the day that my first niece came into the world, and it was a very special moment. And I've watched her grow up into such a sweetheart. She is the most loving and kind and considerate. She's just so sweet, and I watched her grow up. I babysat her a lot. I took care of her, and I have so many beautiful memories with her. So this is Rebecca. This is my cousin, more like a sister. We're very close, and we're both kind of goofy and confused, so that's what we have in common. So this is Sydney. She's my sister-in-law. She is my brother's wife. She's absolutely amazing. She's a sweetheart, and super kind. She's been my lifesaver these last few days with wedding stuff. So she's been an amazing bridesmaid, and she's an amazing sister, and I love her very much.
So sweet.
This is Maddie. She is my cousin, and she's like an older sister. She's been there for me in a lot of hardships in my life and stuff, so I can say she's someone that I go to when I'm having a struggle or something, and know that she's always going to be there and that I can count on her, and that she can help me de-stress, and she's always there when I need her, and I'm just really grateful for Maddie, so love you.
Do you want to just hug
This is Emily. She is my crazy girl, and
Yeah.
she's the one I like to have fun with. So we've had lots of fun times.
A lot.
Lots of fun times. She's awesome. And something that I really love about Emily is that no matter how much you're going through, she can give you a fun time, and that's really special, because sometimes you could be, just in the dumps, and you just don't think that anyone can make you smile, and Emily's the one person that can make you just laugh and smile and have a good time, and she's always there for just support, and she's very blunt and straightforward, which sometimes can be a little bit difficult to take, but also is very needed and appreciated. So I love you very much, and she's my sister-in-law too, by the way, but
I feel like we're more
sisters.
like sisters
Yeah,
now.
for sure. And when we first met, this is just a little funny thing, but when we first met, I felt like she was taking my brother away, and we weren't close at all. And honestly, our relationship and how it's grown has been one of the most beautiful things, because I've lived with her. I've told her some of the biggest, hardest things that I've been through, and she's been there for me. So she's really amazing. I love you.
Love you.
Bailey. She is my best friend. She is the one person in my bridal party that is not related to me, because that is how important she is to me. And she's more like family than friend. We've been friends, actual really good friends for 7 or 8 years, but we've known each other since we were little kids. So, and we've gone on trips together. We've shared our lives and our stories, and it's been... She's the friend that I always prayed for, because growing up I had so much family, and I wanted a friend that was I want to know that someone will be there for me even if they're not related, and she's been there for me through all of my adult struggles, and we've seen each other through health issues and through heartbreaks and all kinds of different things, and we've had lots of late night talks and scary movie watching and just lots of fun times. So I absolutely love Bailey, and I know she's going to be my friend for life, and I love you very much. So This is Rachel. This is the one that helps me when I'm crying, and the one I call when I'm as sad as I can get, and I know will literally lift my heart up, and the one that I talk to when I need to get through something, a big struggle. She's my cousin, again, more like a sister, and I live with her, and we went through probably one of the hardest years for different reasons, but of both of our lives, so the bond was really built through that, and I just can't imagine my life without her, so I love you. This is my older sister. This is my role model. This is the person I've looked up to my whole life, and I don't think she could know half of how much I literally just look up to her. She's someone that I always just wanted to be like. I grew up being I wish I looked like Jessica. I wish I acted like Jessica. She was just, that person on a pedestal for me. And
don't make me cry.
As we've grown up, and we're 9 years apart, so as we've grown up, we've gotten a lot closer to where I have been able to share with her things going on in my life, and she's the kind of person who's been through life to the point where I can literally count on her for the advice I need, and for just when I'm struggling with something, she gets it because we're very similar in a lot of ways.
We are.
And that support is just something that I couldn't get anywhere else, and I thank God for. And something that I really brings me back is she's the oldest of, she has 11 siblings, I think. And she is the most amazing big sister. She's very selfless. She's very giving, always thinking about others. And when I was little, I just remember one time when we were going on a trip, and I'm going to bring that one
I think
up.
this is going to be my memory, but go ahead.
And the truck broke down on the way to the airport, and I was crying in the truck, and she comforted me, and she told me, because it was with our dad, she's like, we'll do something else. We'll just go to a hotel down the road. We'll just do something. But that's how she was with everything. It didn't matter what we were going through. It didn't matter what struggles were happening in our household or family. She was always there to let us know everything was going to be okay. And I know that was a lot for her. But that was something that she'll never know how much that meant to me. And just knowing that there was someone there that I could lean on. And that.
Cry, stop.
I love her very much. This is my baby sister, Hannah. She she's almost like my baby, like I said. She's 13 years younger than me, and get closer to me. Okay. And there was a time when I did a lot to help take care of her as a baby, and I just really have watched her bloom into this beautiful young woman. And sometimes it's hard for me because I see her as a baby, and she's not anymore. And she's amazing. She's loving and caring, always thinking about others. And she's always going to be, to me, that baby sister that I want to make sure everything is good with, and that she is just always taken care of. And I love her, and I'm so happy to have her here with me. This is Maria, BB, that's what I call her. Growing up, we called her B, and then I just wanted to be the special one, so I call her BB. She is my younger sister, but she, to me, is more like the same age as me because we're very close. And she has been my rock in hard times. She's been the one that I have let down my guard to 100%, and I can say that without a doubt. She's been there for me through relationship struggles, through the hardest times in my life, and the most amazing times in my life have been because of her a lot of the time. So I can always count on her to be there for me. I can always count on her shoulder, and that no matter what happens in our life, I know that she's going to be by my side, and that we are always going to be close, and that is very special to me. She's very special to me, and I love her.
Sarah, standing here today with you feels heavier and more beautiful than I could ever explain. Not just because this is a wedding or because this is our next step in life, but because before God, in front of the people we love, I'm being entrusted with someone incredibly precious. I remember when I first realized you were different and you were special. At first glance, I saw someone who loved God, loved people, animals, and just loved life. And you wanted something genuinely real. But when I heard on that first phone call, those first 13 and a half hours, the way you explained your life, the way you processed pain, the way you thought through everything, and the way you genuinely wanted to heal, grow, and do what was right before Christ, I knew there was something incredibly rare about you, how open you are to finding the truth and correction, and willing to seek what is true and to do what is right even when it's difficult. And that told me everything that I needed to know about who Sarah was, who you are. One of the things I admire most about you is the way you love so freely and sacrificially. Even when it costs you emotionally, when it's exhausting, and you give far more of yourself than most people realize. And one of the things that I hope for you most in this life is that you learn Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, and that you don't lose that softness, but that you learn to protect your heart wisely while keeping it. But I've learned that in this relationship that you choose gentleness and kindness, that you choose meekness. You love and care deeply, and you try doing the right thing even when life has given you every reason not to. You carry more compassion, tenderness, and emotion in your heart than most people will ever know. And even through hardship, disappointment, fear, rejection, and abandonment, and pain, you continue to love people and care for and cherish them, sometimes to the detriment of yourself and sometimes to a fault. But through all of it, you still try to follow Christ, and that is the thing that I admire the most. You generally want to do what is right before Him, and you're always trying to figure out what that is. You take the all reproof, correction, and advice, and you always hold it subject to Christ, and that is beautiful. And I hope you will one day fully see in yourself what I see in you so clearly already. You're an incredible woman, an incredible friend, an incredible sister, and you are an incredible daughter. You're one of the most sincere and loving people I've ever known. And when I finally surrendered my plans completely to God, and I accepted that my life might not look the way that I imagined with a family, and after I grieved that possibility while still choosing to trust Him fully and in His direction on where He wanted to go, that is when He undoubtedly crossed our paths. And ever since then, I've understood something more deeply than ever before, that your presence, it brings me peace. Not temporary happiness, not distraction, not escape, but peace. And even when life is hard, being near you calms something inside of me. Hearing your voice, sitting beside you, praying with you, talking with you, simply just being with you, simply brings me peace. And I cannot explain how grateful I am to get to spend this life with you. So Sarah, today I promise before God that I will love you sacrificially. I promise I will never stop choosing you. I promise to protect your peace, your heart, your spirit, and our home. I promise that you will never have to question my intentions towards you, because everything I do will always come from love and a desire to honor both you and Christ. I promise to seek God's wisdom when life becomes difficult. I promise to lead gently, to listen carefully, and to correct with kindness, and to protect without controlling, and to guide without pride. I promise to keep growing, to sacrifice selfishness, to sacrifice pride, and to sacrifice comfort. And I promise not to merely be willing to die for you one day, but to live for you every day. Because loving you is not a burden to me. It is one of the greatest honors that God has given me. And I promise that when you are overwhelmed, fearful, anxious, or exhausted, or discouraged, that I will not abandon you. I will remind you of truth. I will pray with you, and I will walk with you. And together we will continue turning towards Christ again and again for the rest of our lives. I cannot wait to experience this life with you. The quiet nights, the road trips, the prayers before bed, raising our children, God willing, serving people, and building a home centered on Christ. I cannot wait to laugh and cry with you, grow with you, and walk through every season of life with you. Even a lifetime with you, it will not be enough. Because what we have is more than excitement, more than chemistry, and more than emotion, though it doesn't seem like it at the moment. It is peace, trust, it's a friendship, it is choosing each other again and again before God. And Sarah, I know this life will not always be easy. There will be hardship and suffering, moments where we're tired, scared, stretched, and uncertain. But as long as we continue to walk through it together with Christ at the center, it will be okay and it will be worth it. So today, before God and everyone here, I choose you fully. I choose to love you, protect you, and honor you, to lead you, to grow with you, to build with you, and to fight for us, and to seek Christ with you, to spend the rest of my life becoming the husband that God wants me to be for you, and the one that you deserve. And Sarah, you never again have to wonder whether you're truly loved for who you are, because you are. And I love you. So this is my best man. His name is Owen Barker. He's my brother. He's one of many brothers, though he is my oldest brother and my only full brother as well. He has been very good to me over the years. He's been like a father to me in many ways, and we are extremely close, very, very close. I love him very much and his family, so I think that's it.
Now I gotta say something, don't I? Something nice about Peter. It's kind of hard when you've known him as long as I have, but he's very faithful, very loving. He's actually a great brother. He helps with our kids, and I'm just so proud of him. It's going to be an amazing thing today.
Thanks. Love you. There's our brother. So this is Tommy Cook, otherwise known as Big Chungus. You can cut that out. He has been a childhood best friend ever since Owen and myself moved in with my dad and stepmom and our mom passed. I pretty much have known Tommy. We spent probably way too long together doing stupid things. Yeah, so he's one of those that, you know, a lot of people say that you have a best friend, or you know what a really good friend or a brother is when you can be gone for many of years. And I'm not one for social media, as everyone knows, texting or calling or anything like that, but I've known him for a long time. I can disappear for multiple years at a time or months. We can come back and literally be back like nothing changed. So I look at him more as a brother than I do as a friend, but I'm glad that he's here, and I'm glad they make the journey. So thanks, brother, for being here.
Always, anytime. So.
It's weird being sweet.
No, not at all. So for you, ever since we were little, I looked up to you more than anybody else around us. And in many ways, you were a big brother to me and always will be. And I can't even explain how proud I am of what you've done in life and who you've become. And as the old saying, I'll love you to the moon and back, brother. Always.
I love you too. I
Love you, brother.
So this is, should I call you Chris? Okay. So this is Brandon Clay Hatfield. I call him Hatfield. I've known him since I got into the 156, which we've known each other in the military. He was the MPI supervisor at the time, so when I first came in, he was the section lead. Why I feel very close to him, and I guess we kind of talked about this a little bit yesterday, but he was not easy to be under for sure, but that is because he was very strict and went by the book. But one thing that I loved about him is he's always been a man of faith, which has been really cool. And I was not a man of faith at the time, but he wasn't like embarrassed to say that he was. Also, he never shied away of going against leadership if they were doing the wrong thing, which was actually really nice. It's not something that you see very often. So I learned a lot of my leadership qualities, at least what I took into in the rest of my military career up into my private contracting career. He is literally the person that I looked to, or at least that I remember when I go back when I looked into developing myself or doing leadership development of other people. I kind of wanted to model myself after him, so it's been very nice. And now that I'm not in the service anymore, I can joke with him and don't have to be afraid of getting in trouble. But yeah, he's really awesome, so thanks for being here.
Hey man, I'm super proud of you. It was a pleasure to see you grow, especially through some adversity. Through the time that I know you, being able to keep in touch all these years and to see you kind of come to this place in your life. I'm really happy for you and Sarah, and I really wish the best for you guys.
Thank you. I love you. Thanks for being here. Seriously.
Love you, man.
Okay, this is Liam Barker. He is my best man's son. He is my nephew. He's one of many, but I've known him for a very long time, since he was little, and I love them very dearly. We have many of nephews and nieces, but he's going to be our sole ring bearer. I think that what the ring is supposed to represent and what that union is, I think it's very special to have him as a part of that. He's one of them that will be, God willing, nothing ever happens to my brother, but if it does, him and his sister will be the ones that I definitely take care of. I love him very much, and I've seen him grow up for literally being a baby up to this. So we're always going to be close, and I'll always be here for him. So I love you, buddy.
I love you.
I love you, buddy. Hey, so this is my officiant. His name is Josh Dulick. He would, I know we kind of joke about it being the alternate groomsman, but if it wasn't for what he at least got, like how God used him in my life, then he wouldn't have been the officiant, he would have been a groomsman. But we ended up meeting in Qatar when I was there as a private contractor. I did 2 years there, and we ended up meeting there. He was the section chief for the Air Force guys there, and I guess I'm supposed to keep these things short. I wasn't really a Christian at the time, so I saw him, how he lived, how he presented himself, what he did, answered the questions. That really made an impact on me and made me go and search out for faith, which I ended up finding in Christ Jesus, of course. So that has been very, very awesome. We did a lot of things together, worked out a bunch, spent a bunch of time together. It was really nice. At least the 6 months that he was there, I know that's not a lot of time to get to know someone, but he made enough of an impact to where when I ended up coming back home about a year and a half later, he was PCSing. Air Force calls it the same, right? Moving from one base to the other, and I went and helped him and his family moved and met his family. It's a very lovely family, and now he's here a year and a half later to be the officiant. So I do hope it's one of those brotherhoods / religious mentors that I get to have for the rest of my life. So thank you for being here.
No, absolutely. Super honored to be able to be part of the ceremony. And just echoing the words, absolutely. I look at him as like a brother in Christ. Super thankful for him and what he's meant to me and my family. And I look forward to many years to come, not only a relationship with you, but your new bride to be today. I'm thankful for the opportunity that you've given me to do that. So, love you.
Love you. By the way, the suit looks sick. That, though, the Air Force wings.
I was going to do it. I didn't know if you were going to notice because I was like,
I noticed
I just slid it in there. I was like, I got to put it in there.
Oh my God. There are 2 bracelets. They got Bible verses on them both. The green one says, "For nothing shall be impossible." For with God, nothing shall be impossible, which is Luke 1:37, I believe. Yeah. And then this one is Philippians. It says, "Pray about everything, worry about nothing." So.
For most of my life, I have dreamed of a husband to love with my whole heart since I was a little girl. People would ask me what I wanted in this life. What are you going to do when you grow up? I always answered the same: I want to be a wife. As I got older, that answer started to seem very cliche, and I felt out of place because I didn't have any aspirations toward any careers. Time went on, and I got older and prayed continually to bring me a husband. And then, on the off days, for him to make me content without one. It took many years of longing and hoping for my prince to come before I realized I needed to put God first on the throne, and only him. He needed to be enough for me. That was a work in progress, and something I honestly had to realize and come to terms with multiple times. People would ask me continually, when are you going to find a man? And my answer would always be, awaiting for the man that God has for me. At some seasons of life, I was more patient than others, but I knew God was always with me, and I trusted him to lead me where he wanted me in this life. Well, he led me down a roller coaster. July 18th, 2004, he led me to you. That is the day we met. The day I knew you were the one. Actually, I believe I knew before then. I knew when the sun was rising and we were still on the phone after talking all night. I knew when you comforted me when my grandma passed. I knew when you showed me through your words that you truly love Jesus and want to follow him with your whole life. What if God listened to my prayers my whole life and created you just me? The passion you showed toward Jesus to give him your life, to lead a family with him at the forefront. I saw in you for children. You wanted to protect them and to defend them. It melted my heart. I saw the man of God I had seen in my dreams since I was a little girl. You were so real, so genuine, and you have been ever since. You are the most real person I have ever met. You have given me peace and assurance to know that I can always trust you. I know that you will lead me lovingly and with God always at the center, and the assurance that I receive from you through your actions each day is absolutely priceless. Peter, I want you to know that I will follow you every day of our life, not only on the easy days, not only when I agree with where you are leading, but also on the days and in the seasons that are a struggle, when I can't see the path you are leading us down. I will submit to your leadership, and I will trust that God has my man by the hand, and I will give you my hand and be beside you every step of the way. I want you to know that I choose you with every fiber of my being, with the free will that God gave me. I will be beside you from day one until eternity. And then on, too. We are no longer separate, but one flesh. I vow to be fully yours and only yours before God all the days of my life. I vow to be your number one fan in every situation, cheering you on and giving you all of my support always. I vow to put you first in my life, to tend to your needs, to full in mind, to take care of you with a loving spirit, mentally and physically, tenderly and nurturingly, every day of my life. I vow to put God first in my life so that I can be the woman of God that you, my love, deserve. So that we can follow him together, making each other more holy each day, and strengthening our bond with our Creator so that we can show him through our marriage our love for him. This marriage isn't about being on a high of happiness. It isn't about finding someone to make your life better. And I vow to treat this marriage as God intended for it to be, to show through our love Jesus' love for us, to be a light to the world, to become more holy, to live together as one for Jesus, the Christ. Peter, I vow to be yours and only yours forevermore. I love you with all of my heart, and I am so thankful that God loves me so much that he gave me you, the most precious heart and soul I have ever known. I cannot wait to grow older with you, to have children with you, to live a life of love with you. You are my everything, and I am yours completely. I love you forever and always.
I was walking through the dark alone, searching for a place to call my home. Every road felt empty, cold and blue. Then heaven led my heart to you.
I prayed for love I could not see, a quiet hope inside of me. Then like a light from up above, you came and filled my life with love.
Every tear, every broken dream was part of heaven's plan unseen. God found you for me, right when I was lost and lonely. Sent an angel I could hold, a heart more precious than gold. Through every storm we'll be two souls in one destiny. Now I believe what love can be, because God found you for me.
Sarah, having declared your love and commitment before God and those here today, with your vows and rings as a sign of this union, by the authority given to me by our Lord and God and the state of Ohio, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Let's hear it. Family and friends, it is my honor to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Barker. Please rise.
You're the calm inside my restless sea, the missing part of who I'm meant to be. Every smile, every gentle touch reminds me I've been blessed so much.
thousand stars of light. Like heaven wrote our story true, a perfect path that led to you. Every prayer I whispered before was answered when you walked through the door. God found you for me right when I was lost and lonely. Sent an angel I could hold, a heart more precious than gold. Through every storm we'll be two souls in one destiny. Now I believe what love can be.
Marriage is more than just finding someone to share life with. It's a covenant before God, built on love, faith, sacrifice, and commitment. And I truly believe God brought the two of you together for a purpose. It's clear that your relationship is centered on love for each other and trust in Him. And that foundation will carry you through every season of life. So to Sarah and Peter, may God bless your marriage with love, strength, patience, and unwavering faith. May your home be filled with joy, your hearts remain centered on Christ, and may you continue to grow together in the Lord through every season of life. Congratulations on y'all's wedding. Y'all are a beautiful couple.
This is the start of your family. So take a minute to take that in. This is the beginning. I've been able to watch as, even though you guys have had your difficult moments, you walk through everything and you keep God just as a habit, but as something you do intentionally at the forefront of every decision that you make in your relationship. Peter, I've also gotten to know you a lot in the last couple of years as a brother, and I couldn't be happier that you're the man Sarah's going to spend the rest of her life with. So, I love you guys.
Because God found you for me. If the world falls down tonight, your hand will still hold mine. Through the years and through the pain, our love will still remain. He wrote our names across the sky long before our hearts aligned. God found you for me, my miracle, my harmony. Every dream I couldn't see is now alive inside of me forever.